morning. Welcome back to the Retirement Report. I'm Hank Parrott, your host. All right, I'm going to share with you, just hit a bunch of reports with you before the break, and again, call my office if you'd like to get more on that. I'm going to share another one with you. This is Roger Ibbotson. Roger did a research piece, a white paper, if you will, and he found that fixed index annuities beat out bonds. Now, Ibbotson is probably one of the foremost experts when it comes to bonds and fixed in particular. He's an economist known for his stock bond bills and inflation chart. And he said basically that fixed index annuity have the potential to outperform bonds in the near future and smooth the return pattern of a portfolio given their downside protection. So again, if you'd like more on that one, let me know. I'm going to share more. I got a lot of stuff for you today. Adding a fixed index annuity may enhance returns and reduce costs. This is one of those areas, some key advantages. Going with what Roger said, instead of a 60-40 portfolio where you might have $600,000 in stocks and $400,000 in bonds, one of the things he recommended here with AIG is they're saying, well, maybe take a look at $600,000 in stocks, $200,000 in bonds, $200,000 in FIA. So there's a lot of different ways to play that. Now, here's one of the things they found. In fact, in a recent study, they found that fixed index annuity enhanced portfolios may outperform a traditional 60-40 stock and bond portfolio 72 to 92% of the time, depending on the interest rate environment. So the AIG. Now, there's also a number of different types of annuities, or excuse me, I'm going to get into different types, but different fixed index annuities out there as well. Companies like Nationwide, of course, they have their New Heights, build a retirement savings plan with growth potential. There is, let's see, where's the one I'm looking for? Oh, Athene. Athene is another one. They've got some great indexes. The Shiller-Barclays Cape, the Wisdom Tree Index. If you may be familiar with Jeremy Siegel's Wisdom Tree ETFs, funds. And this one, he's got an index that he partnered up with Athene to provide. Citibank Grandmaster Index. So Athene BCA, if you'd like to find out more about that one, again, call my office and we're happy to help. So and we've got another piece from Virtue, by the way, on Annuities 101. So lots of things to share with you. If you're not sure about all this and you want to get, maybe get an opinion about if you've got annuities now and you want a second opinion if these are the right ones to have for your situation, or you're considering annuities and adding them into your overall investment mix, if you'd like some help with that, just call my office. The number is 615-376-5325. So if you're just looking for maybe a phone appointment, maybe some questions about annuities, you can schedule that by calling the office. If you'd like to get the full-blown comprehensive financial plan at no cost to you, then just ask for that. We'll get you on the schedule. So again, 615-376-5325. And with that comprehensive plan, not only am I going to show you about annuities, and we're going to talk about other things that are affecting your retirement, like Social Security, Medicare, taxes in retirement, estate planning, long-term care planning, all of that in a comprehensive plan. We can address all your concerns, show you strategies we've developed over the years, proven strategies to help you attain and maintain your standard of living and quality of life no matter how long you live. All right, so all of that again, so just call my office and we'll look forward to, again, whether that's on the phone, if you'd like to, just have some questions and like to talk on the phone, I'm happy to do that, and they'll schedule a phone appointment. If you like the full planning, we'll send you out a checklist of things to bring to your appointment with me, and then we'll get into more in-depth conversations about all areas related to retirement. Okay, some of the things in that packet they will send you is our financial lifestyle fact finder, the lifestyle expense worksheet to help you determine how much does it cost just to maintain your standard of living and quality of life currently. And then we'll have a conversation about, how about some fun money? What if we add in some additional discretionary money to go out and enjoy life and again, have fun. So all of that, again, is part of the planning. Okay. Whew. We covered a lot, right? Well, now we get into the fun stuff about understanding annuities a little bit better. And we'll share here with you this piece from Nationwide, Be Outliving Your Life, Not Outliving Your Savings. So it starts with some very basic. What is an annuity? Okay, so an annuity, basically, it's a long-term tax-deferred, key point, it's like a retirement account, right? It's a tax-deferred investment. The money you put in, if you put in money that is just from savings that you've already paid tax on, for instance, that principal is always, of course, going to be tax-free when you take it out because you already paid tax on it. The growth, however, can grow tax-deferred. That allows you more control. You only pay tax on it when you take it out, and you control how you take it out and when you take it out. Now, if it's an IRA, then, of course, you've got, that can go in as well. You've already got tax deferral, no difference there. When the money's coming out, it's going to be taxed just as any IRA. And, of course, at age 72, you've got required minimum distribution, so you have to take it out by then. So that's some other things about the basics of an annuity. They're able to provide income, protection for your income, legacy and spousal needs. They're issued by an insurance company, purchased through a licensed financial advisor, and they're able to be tailored to your unique retirement needs. So this is where, and everyone's different. So when you're looking at lifetime income, you can do that. You can have that set up for a single life or for a joint life. So for a couple, this is a great way. If one predeceases the other, the survivor would still get that income guaranteed for their lifetime as well, never having to worry about running out of money. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. They have what is called annuitization, and most annuities, there's some exceptions, but most all annuities provide that allows you to convert that, whatever that balance is, into an income stream through your lifetime. And then there are some for an additional fee where you can get an income rider. And with the income rider, that gives you even more flexibility. There you can see with annuitization, once you make that annuitization decision and you annuitize contract, just like if you will, a lump sum pension decision, you can't change it. Okay, so that income is guaranteed for life, for 2 lives. You can sometimes get inflation riders and other things to have the income increase, but once you lock it in, you lock it in. Now, an income rider, on the other hand, that can provide you with more flexibility. There you can turn on the income and you can go back to, you can turn it off. In other words, your principal is still going to be there, and if you pass, the income or the money rather that's left in the annuity would still go to your beneficiaries. And by the way, even with an annuitization, so I don't mislead you here, you can take a single life payout that just says give me the maximum amount and if I die it's gone, or you can say give me the maximum amount but with a 10-year guarantee, saying that if I died within 10 years, any balance, or it would continue rather, to pay to my beneficiaries for that 10-year period, or 15 or 20, you can choose. So some other, again, there's a lot to them. But when somebody talks about the complexity of annuities, but the reality is it's not so much, there are some complexities, not to deny that, but they're because of features and benefits to provide for more of your needs. All right, so it's not necessarily a negative thing. Legacy planning, an annuity can provide you the opportunity to create a living legacy by preserving funds for future generations, right, in a tax-efficient manner. Spousal opportunities, again, as I mentioned, it can be passed on to a spouse, transferred into their name. As far as, in particular with an IRA, guaranteed income, again, would continue for the spouse. There's a lot of benefits there. Now, as an investor, annuities are flexible. So this is another thing you want to look at. So on this slide, flexible timing, flexible opportunities, flexible options, and flexible withdrawal. All right, now, something else, friendly fact, annuities are designed to be long-term investments. So make sure that if you have any short-term limitations with regard to, your financial needs, then you don't. An example basically is we want to make sure, just like with comprehensive planning, that it's the right product, the right tool, if you will, for your job, okay, for your specific situation. So just like I talked about before when we talked about the 3 worlds of investing, one of the things that you get into there is you wouldn't take out a 5-year CD, for instance, if you're looking for to buy a car in 2 years with that money, right? That's pretty easy. So the same concept, we might sometimes even ladder annuities where we need more liquidity. So we might take a short-term, say a 6-year annuity, and then a 9-year annuity, and maybe a 12-year annuity. The longer terms typically give you more earnings, just like CDs, right? The longer the term, the bigger the interest rate. Same concept, but by doing that, then we can have it to where basically, once we get it set up properly, every 3 to 6 years, you're going to have money available in a lump sum. All right, when we come back, we're going to take another break. When we come back, I'm going to talk to you about 4 types of annuities and get into more about how you can use this for your planning as well. So join me here. We'll be right back on the Retirement Report. Think a will be enough? Think again. Here's money tip number 41. Remember the Terri Schiavo case in Florida? All that pain and expense the family was put through? All of this could have been avoided with a good estate plan. There are 5 essential documents that form the foundation of a good estate plan, a will being just one of the 5. Do you have a team of advisors working together on your behalf, a financial advisor, a